Today, I'm going to show you guys the hidden formula behind Don Toliver's sound. Not just any formula, but one that actually works. To do this, I've set up a step-by-step method, which I follow in this video, and the results speak for themselves. Also, thank you guys so much for 40k. Honestly, you're the best. Anyway, let's just get into it. So for the first step, you'll want to start off with some chords. So one thing that you hear in common with a lot of Don Toliver's production is that atmosphere, man. So right here, I've got this 5 AM in the Palace preset from multi-pedals. Let's just put some big chords down just to start this off and then build onto that. So I'm going to start this by doing a C minor chord right here, but I'm going to pull it across 2 octaves and bring this out here. But instead, I'm going to just bring these notes across like this. So you can bring this down 5. I want a chord here as well. Maybe I could just do this and click strum. And now let's look through some presets to find the right preset for this. Now, next thing you want to do is you want to go to Arturia, Juno Chorus, and you want to just click this little button down here. It adds that sort of natural of a bar, you know. I'm just gonna sort of try to mess up the MIDI because it sounds a little bit too generic. Let's just move some random notes. Maybe we should do the same thing here as well, that same pattern. Alright, so now we have that, we need some sort of big pads to go on top of it, you know, that sort of synth sound. You hear synths over Don Toliver's whole discography, so the step is a must. I've got this preset right here called Simple Pedal Keys, and we're literally going to take the notes that were in the MIDI, so it's a really big chord, and we're also going to add a gap here as well. That's sick. So let's go to keyboard here, bring this glide time up to like 155. There you go. Oh, hold on. Oh, let's bring that back down. That sounds crazy down there. And maybe get rid of some of these notes for the second part. Alright, so now we need some sort of call and response in between there. Call and response is something that you hear in a lot of these Don Toliver beats nowadays. It's gonna complement that main melody, making it sound more full. Oh, something like that. That was crazy. Hold on. Delay, we're gonna just do that 16th note. Hella feedback. We're gonna spread up a ton as well. Now we just need to add something else in that same area. Perfect. That sounds crazy. Yeah, I'm not really quantizing it too much because I want it to keep that natural human feel. Phrases are essential when you want to level up your workflow. For this, I use Synth Experiments, which of course you guys can get down below. We can make this fade out. And same thing with this, and put some delay on. Cool, let's grab bass for this now. Synth bass is essential when making these euphoric melodies. And I want this bass to just be not exactly the same as the chords, but playing in between instead. Dun, 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 dun. And then bring that down to the root note, so F sharp. And then change this. Dun. Just shows how important the bass is, man. It really just does add a sick element. So we might even add a bit of glide onto this. Oh, that just blends nicer. So this is definitely a big part of it done. You know, we've got the synth chords, key chords, bass, chord response, etc, etc. I think the one thing we are missing though with these Don Toliver beats that you hear a lot is vocals, man. To get that, I'm gonna go to the Synpass and Friends bundle actually. Just grab some vocals from here. Oh, this one might be cool. Oh, what about this one actually? Hold on. And we can just add like little bits like this in between to kind of make it seem like a bigger sample. We're gonna put some effects on it. So the first one, of course, is a reverb. Header delay. Oh, that's perfect. So we're pretty much there with this melody. I think one more thing we need to do is just layer that pad once again with another sound. Now for the final step, more synths. Oh, damn. If I put like loads of glide in that as well. So on this second section here, I want to make this unique. We're just going to do copy and paste all the stuff that's on there, but we're just going to half time it and put some delay on it and reverb so it's really in the back. All right, sweet. Yeah, drum time. So drum-wise, I want to go for kind of Wheezy's drums when he's working with Don Toliver. It always adds this sort of unique bounce to it, so let's try and aim for that today. Let's get like an interesting snare here. Let's low pats on this. Oh. Oh, that there. Oh, we can mess around with the panning as well. That's hard. Little perk there too, little rim shot, you know. I like a clap as well. Low-key, we could do like a reverb clap there actually. That's smooth. Now for the 808. So if we're going for like the Wheezy vibe, you know, he keeps it simple with the spins. Something like that. Let's get a kick underneath that too. I want to have two different kick samples. So we've got this one, and as you can see, it goes up to a G sharp. The kick sounds weird when it's at that note. So I'm going to have another kick right here, turn off reverse polarity and make it hit here. So hopefully the kick hits the G sharp as well. There you go. Right, it hits every single note now. So we pretty much have the arrangement here when we were making the melody in the first place, but now we just have to stick the drums on top. Just for a quick few takeaways, I started off with those keys from Pigments, of course from Multi-Pedals, created a simple sort of MIDI pattern there, and then I built onto that with the synths, basses, and leads, and it's all just built around that one MIDI. Really, it's all about starting off with a good MIDI and just building around that, really. Of course, as I said, man, Multi-Pedals is great for this, and if you haven't already, then sure to go sign up to the waiting list on that. The link in the description. Drum-wise, I went for a sort of Wheezy style here. Those two put together with the extended intro. You know, you get yourself a hit, man. So I'm gonna start off by bringing that low end back in for the intro, and it's gonna actually be a 16-bar intro right here. Which sounds crazy. There we go to the drums. That is crazy. Oh my days! Of course, guys, most of the presets I've been using in this video have been from multi-pedals. This kit is coming very soon, and honestly, I mean, as you guys could hear, it sounded pretty crazy. 150 plus crazy pigments presets created with the pedals and real analog synths, paired alongside a massive sound kit. It's not out yet, so if you guys want to get early access and also some free presets, be sure to go sign up to the waitlist. Top link in the description, man. All right, so one thing that's in common with majority of these atmospheric Don Toliver beats is, of course, the main pad. So yeah, let's just start with that. We've got this Crystal Pedals preset right here from multi-pedals. So to start this one off, I'm going to go for a regular C minor chord, which I mean already sounds crazy like that, to be honest. Let's make it sound a bit more unique. So I'm going to bring these notes out like this. With this preset on, it's going to sound different every time. Do you know what I mean? Each note doesn't sound the same. And we're going to do a F minor chord right here, but we're going to bring this F up. Maybe bring this G down. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to change this preset out now, though. Let's put some round robin. That sounds crazy. So if you listen to songs like 5 to 10, then you'll hear that really fast sort of tremolo in the pad, which makes it sound amazing. And to kind of recreate that sound, you're going to want to go to a Juno chorus right here and just click this little button down here. It's going to add like a natural tremolo to it. Hear that? Sounds crazy. Maybe some love filter on it as well. What like that? So let's export this out now. So I'm going to just make this unique, do another one, bring this out across like that. I'm going to put a lot of effects on this to kind of drown it out, but this could act like another sort of layer. There you go. Bit of delay on. I'm going to make it 8th step and just bring the feedback up a ton. All right, so now let's just try this in a different key. So now we can layer it with just a normal pad because we don't actually have that. So for the pad, let's go to this license preset right here. Like, bro, it just sounds so smooth. We have the MIDI, so I can literally just go like this and make it into more chords instead. Ooh, that's cool. A different preset though. I'm gonna bring this first one across again. We're bringing like the A sharp down and bring the G sharp down. There's a certain sound I don't want in here. So in Pigments, what you can do is you can single out the sounds and remove the ones you don't want. See, I don't want this one, and I also don't want this one. So now I can click round robin. That's just gonna play these two. Oh, can't we have to export that? Oh my days, that sounds so cool. Stretch pro it a little bit to bring it down a few 100 cents. Something like that. Don Toliver, man, we need a bass on this. And honestly, I'm not even going to use an actual bass. I'm going to use just a sound like this. And just use the low end from it. If you listen to songs like Deep in the Water, bass on that just really does follow that main melody. So now I want to do a call and response right here. So I've got this Jack Boys preset and I want to just make something that fills in this area and leave this for something else. Quick delay as well. Maybe 116 low key. Yeah. And now I feel like it needs like a guitar. Let's just go to like a flex for this. And let's just copy and paste that first MIDI we had. Let's get a guitar rig on this though, so it doesn't sound so like computerized. It's not bad. If you bring the velocity up, then it's gonna add like a sort of sliding note. So I feel like we could really make use of this here. Hold on. Ugh. And of course, it sounds way too like good. So let's mess it up. So I'm gonna put like a Abbey Roads reel on this. All right, so now I feel like we have the main parts of this. Let's just arrange this and then see if there's any areas where, you know, we might need a B section or something like that. I might need a lead here. We can take some elements from his latest release, Tiramisu, with the call and response on the lead. I want this to sound more like a wah guitar, so I'm gonna chuck this through a guitar rig. It's Mark My Words one. Ready? Come on. All right, so now I feel like we have all of it, so I'm gonna mix this now, and then yeah, we can get the drums. This is sounding crazy. All right, so now we have this exported out, man. Let's try this out in different keys. That's smooth. So one thing about Don Toliver's drums is there are a lot of songs where the actual drum placements sound a little bit odd, but they stand out, which I really like. So I'm going to try and sort of keep that same vibe. I think I want these hi-hats to have a little bit more space in them. So that could be cool. And if we get these hi-hats right here, just do fill each 2-step. Oh, I kind of like it down there. But these low ones, I want to put like an effectrix on that sign. Yeah, clap on that. Something like this. So open hats underneath this now. Similar like that. Again, I want to do a really cool trick here with the open hats. If the actual sound is too slow, you can just put a delay on, like a really quick delay, and bring the feedback up a ton, and it just sounds like the sound has gone on for longer. For example, there you go. Finally, man, I think it's time for the 808. Ugh. Let's do that for now. Solid, just that little gaps. Let's say the 808 with the kick now. There's some rim shots underneath this as well. There you go. Oh, we can mess around with the snare here as well. All right, so now onto the arrangement. Let's start us out with the bass in the low end for the intro. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's do it. It's cool. It's ambient.